What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. Woz, and in today's video I'm going to show you the best way to kill the giant mole. There is a few requirements in order to do this in the most efficient way, but I'll explain that in a minute, and I'll show you the best gear and the best setups for you to do this properly. Anyway, if you guys are new to this channel, then please hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for when I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get into this guide. Okay, so the giant mole is a level 230 monster that uses a crushed melee attack style that can hit 20 plus if you're not praying, so be careful. But once you've got your prayers up, the mole won't hit you, so that's not a problem. Now, something you need to complete in order to make this so much easier, and that is the Falador Hard Diaries. As you'll get a shield, like I've got in my inventory now, that can locate the mole in its lair. So when the mole decides to dig away from you, there'll be an arrow showing where the mole is. So that's why the Falador Hard Diaries are highly recommended. One more other thing, if you completed the quest Making Friends with My Arm, then you can light this fire pit and it will stay lit forever, so you won't need to bring a light source with you again, but I'll show you that as we go down into the lair. Now, there's so many methods out there to kill this monster. You know, you've got the Darox, you can wear your full Initia, you could range, etc. There's so many. But in my opinion, having max melee with the lance is probably the best, in my opinion. It is weak to stab and ranged. Obviously the lance has got the stab bonuses for that. But if you have a twisted bow, then I would highly recommend you using that, because it will literally shred through the mole like it's nothing. But if you cannot afford a twisted bow, then you could just use your best melee weapon, which should be the lance or a hasta, etc. But I prefer the lance. Now, I'm going to show you my inventory now, and then I'm going to show you what I'm wearing gear wise. So, you don't need much. So like I said, you're going to need your Falador shield. If you haven't done that, then you might as well just skip this guide and not do it until you've done the diaries. So have your shield, you're going to need a spade to dig. Just to teleport out, I'm just using my max cape. The only problem with this boss, you're going to do a lot of running around, so that's why I brought a load of stamina pots. Obviously you're going to need some prayer pots as well if you're going to stay there a while. Super combats, and we're going to take a dragon warhammer just to lower its defense so we can get the kill quicker. Now for the gear setup, the only thing that's not completely maxed is the gloves. You can use ferocious, but I haven't got them at the moment, so I'm just using barrows as a alternative. So we're going to use a Nate's Knot face guard. If you haven't got that, you can just use a normal Nate's Knot, or if you've got that on a Slayer task, use a Slayer helm. We've got the fire cape, the torture, full Bandos, Prims, Berserker Ring and Beauty, Vernic Defender, and of course the lance and the Rada Blessing, which you will get from completing the Kabos and Korend Elite Diaries, which give you 2 extra prayer bonus instead of 1 from using the normal blessing. So, how to get here? It's very simple. You've got to do is teleport to Falador, and all you've got to do is follow this path east, and you just come to the park here. Now, you don't have to dig exactly on this molehill, you can just go on like one square next to it. Now, before you go in, obviously you want to check if there's someone in there, so all you've got to do is right click this patch here, click on look inside. As you can see, there's no adventurers inside, which is good. If there is, obviously just hot worlds, not a problem. So, once you're ready, you just want to dig with your spade, and you're going to enter in the layer. Now, this is what I mentioned earlier about the fire pit. Now, just next to me, like I said, once you've completed the quest, Make a Friends of My Arm, you get, I can't remember what you need, it will tell you after the quest, but you need to use these things on the fire pit, and it will just stay lit forever. You could do that with quite a few areas like God Wars, etc. But I'll go through that in another video. Now, once you're here, as you can see on the mini-map, it's got an arrow, so it's pointing to where the mole is. Now, if you haven't completed the diary, this would be completely blank, so you'd have to go through this layer, and I'll just show you. It's quite a big map. There you go. He normally spawns in the middle here. As you can see here, be a big mole. So once you've killed the boss, he's always here in the middle, but like I said, if you haven't done the diaries, you're going to be running around trying to find the mole, which is going to be annoying. So, once you're in here, obviously you want to run. Don't use your stamina pot yet until your run's like half, like 50. Get your Dragon Warhammer out. Pot your super combat. I'm going to set my quick prayers to literally what I've got now. So melee, preserve to keep your stats lasting longer, and piety. Once you've done that, I'm going to run to the spot, have that on, pray melee, smack him. You can smack him twice if you want, it's not a problem. There you go. And make sure, if you're using lance, make sure it's on stab. Obviously if you're using T-bow, just range it, not a problem. Obviously when you're ranging it, you don't really need to pray melee because you're going to be doing it from distance, but as you can see, he's just dug away, so this is why the shield is so good, because he's telling me where he is now. There you go. I'm just going to pot stamina quickly so I don't forget to do that later on. Sometimes you only get one hit and he teleports again, so it can be a bit annoying. So once you found him, just keep hitting him and yeah, you'll get your loot. So it's a very, very simple boss. Like I said, as long as you've got your protection from melee on, yeah, this will be very, very simple. You could do so many kills in the event I've got now. Obviously I'm not going to do it because I'm just doing it for the purpose of the video, but you can probably do hundreds of kills before banking. So once you've done, this mole always drops the mole claw and skin. So sometimes it drops 3 mole skins, sometimes it drops 1. It's, you know, it all depends, but as you can see, it's spawned there. It's a very quick spawn time. Okay, so once you've done your trip, obviously you want to know what you want to do with the mole claw and the mole skins. I'm just going to show you just on the minimap. So we was just here a minute ago. You just want to go all the way east into this little house, talk to the gardener. There you go. I'll trade, and then all you got to do is follow the dialogue. Click on the first one. I'll trade the mole parts, and there we go. Obviously, the more mole skins and claws you have, the more bird's nests you get. So yeah, you get some bird's nests, and sometimes you get seeds, sometimes you get rings. Now, well, like I said, when you get your mole skins, it's like a guaranteed 15 to 20k each kill, plus the bird's nest, because they're like 2k each, plus the seeds. You never know, you could get a magic seed. We're going to have a little check now, so let me just bank this quickly. So we're going to open them, and okay, we didn't get anything great, but yeah, the bird's nest, let me just examine it just to show you. They're 4.5k now, so they've gone up quite a lot. Okay, so that's all there is to it, guys. One other tip as well is when you've done your trip and you've got like hundreds of mole claws and the skins, make sure you bank everything, apart from them of course. Once you talk to the gardener, he will give you like these boxes. Once you've done that, you want to go to the bank, open them all up, and like I said, there could be seeds, there could be rings, etc. The rings, obviously, you're not going to really keep them. You can drop them, or you could, I don't know, use them for something. Seeds, you can get some decent seeds. I've had magic seeds, I've had used seeds, ranars, etc. But you do get the odd seeds. As you can see, I didn't really get anything good, but I just done 1 kill. So yeah, that's all there is to it, guys. Hope this guide has helped. Let me know if this gear setup has worked for you. If you're using Darox or any other method, let me know in the comments what you've been using. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.